Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katsia. For those of you who do, welcome back. So for today's video, it is going to be a long one. I decided to condense a video into one huge summer haul. Mostly my pieces are a little bit of the in-between seasons, and so I wanted to do a huge haul and show you everything that I got in the last month. So of course there's some home decor pieces, there are some clothing, some accessories. Brace yourself. It's not something I've ever done before. I normally do either a come shop with me and then a haul, but I decided to do a haul. Sometimes I don't always film them, or I don't always take you with me, so there's some pieces that you don't know that I've gotten. So I thought I would share those pieces. So of course we are going to start off in the home decor first, move our way into the clothing part as per usual. So let me start off with my bigger pieces because I can't hold them. If you watched my last video, that was my headboard that I did a little revamp to. If you saw in that video, I had two new side tables. I end up finding those at my all-time favorite. It's either at a thrift store or either at Winners. I got it at Winners and they were in the liquidation center. They were Nautica, the brand Nautica. They are so beautiful. They are super heavy, very big, massive. It's even on the video, it's not showing how big they are, but they are the perfect side tables. I'm in love with them. I'm obsessed. There's two drawers. There's also a shelf where you could put some books, some decorative pieces. At first, I wasn't looking for black side tables. I was looking for some wood side tables, but I thought that the canopy and then my dresser underneath the TV I thought would fit perfectly with the rest of the room, so I decided to go ahead and get them, and I'm so glad I did. I feel it adds a little bit of richness to the room. I felt my side tables before were a little too small. They weren't quite what I was looking for. I got them on Facebook Marketplace a few years ago because I was in a rush to get my side tables, and it was something that was bugging me, and I was on the hunt to find some good side tables, and when I saw these, they were coming home with me. I ended up paying them $130 each, which is insane. If you've been shopping for side tables, you know how expensive they can be. And I feel that they had this whole restoration hardware style, very classic side tables. And I loved how it had a little bit of a roundness on the edge as well. And they weren't so square and bulky. So it softens everything as well, since they are black. And it makes them look a little bit less harsh. They're so practical. I have two extra drawers, which is like more storage for me, which is great. So those were my first pieces that I got. I also got, if you've seen also in the video, I got some wicker lamps on the top. I saw those again at Winners. Pretty much everything that I have here is pretty much either thrifted or Winners. So if you're wondering where I got some of my pieces, it is pretty much, or Marshall's. Those are my go-to stores. I love going to them. The ones that I had before were a little smaller. I felt from the side tables to the lamps, everything was looking too small, especially for my bed that was massive, and it needed a little zhuzh. And so I found these gorgeous wicker lamps. I immediately wanted wicker lamps because I felt it was going to give a little warmth to the side tables as well. I didn't want to put something dark. I didn't want to put something light. I really wanted to warm it up with a little bit of rattan or wicker. So I went ahead and bought those. They were really at a great price. They were $59 each. And for lamps again can be extremely expensive. So these were great, and they are huge. They are big lamps. They're not itty bitty lamps. They're very big, perfect lamps. I am so glad. I love the lampshade as well. It had this linen-y ivory. It wasn't white. They were the perfect lamps, and I envisioned them immediately with those side tables. So I got those as well. Moving on to my next pieces. I'm going to hold these because these are a little bit smaller. Let me start off with this little guy. I was looking for side tables in a furniture store. The furniture store is called Tuk. Now, I'm not sure if they have this also in the States. I know that it's maybe a Canadian brand, but maybe they do have it in the States. I'll put the name at the bottom of the screen. But I was in a furniture store looking for some side tables, and then I fell on this super cute rope pillow, and I immediately had to have it. It has a log look. And a lot of my pillows that I have, whether it's on Koakaya or some of the pillows that I have in my home, are a lot more on the square shape, and I wanted a little bit of dimension on my couch and have a log pillow. I know usually log pillows, a lot of people put them on the bed, but I wanted one for the couch to create a little bit of high-low effect and a little dimension. And I love my texture, and I thought that this was the perfect pillow. It has all of this braiding here. It's not braiding, it's rope that is sewn on, and I fell in love with it. It's nothing spectacular, but it definitely had my name on it, and I had to take it with me. I thought that it was going to fit perfectly with the rest of the pillows, where a lot of my pillows have either some linens, even straw. I love my earthy tones, my neutral colors. It is where I feel the best when it comes to my home. Even if you do have color in your home, adding a couple of neutral pieces, I feel add a little bit of organicness to your space. So you don't have to have a neutral palette like I do, but even neutral color, sometimes adding it to a colorful space can tone it down or warm it up a little bit. So I thought that this was the perfect pillow. In the back, it is a removable pillow. It has a zipper, and it's this ivory in the back like this. I ended up paying it, I think this was maybe $30 or $34, which is really good. It's not a huge pillow, but it's a perfect size pillow. So anyway, super happy about this one. So now moving on to my next piece, I end up getting this at Winners. I got two of these, and they are these simple wood frames. I wanted to do a DIY, which is probably going to be in the next video. I wasn't sure if I want to do DIYs for above either the guest bedroom that is downstairs or upstairs above my bed. I'm not sure if I want to change the artwork that's on the wall, so I wanted to do a DIY wall art, and I have an idea of what I want to do inside. Very simple, again, keeping my neutral colors, but I needed some square frames, and I thought that two of them like this, there's nothing special, but I'm not too crazy necessarily about the light wood. I love a little bit of a darker tone wood. So I'm probably going to stain these, and then I'm going to have some artwork in there. I won't spoil it. I'll save it for when I'm doing my DIY, which will probably be the next video if I'm not mistaken. But I had to show these because I got these, and I ended up paying them for each of, they were $24.99. So each frame was $24.99, but it has a better quality. There's some, I think it's IKEA, that has similar ones to these, but they're not the same quality. A lot of IKEA frames are not glass. There's plastic. I feel everything moves around a lot. I thought that these were a great quality. Right now, the window is totally glaring in them, but anyway, super cute. But I think that when I put the artwork in there, I think that what I really wanted to stand out is more of the artwork versus the frame itself. And I thought that they were the perfect frames for the DIY that I wanted to do. That was pretty much it when it came to the home decor. That's pretty much what I've got throughout this month. But now we are going to move on to the clothing part. I was thinking very spring, summer, or that in between spring, summer, where you want to dress colorful, but where you're not too sure what to wear, but you're going into summer and it's still warm outside, but there's still that cool undertone. So anyway, a lot of pieces I got are also going to be perfect for the summertime as well. Let me start off with my first one. Again, I would say all of these pieces are from Winners and Marshalls, and then there's one piece that I thrifted. So let me start off with this first beauty that I found, and I could not believe I found it. It is this gorgeous dress. Look at it. Look at the color. It has this raspberry color. It's coming out more bright on the screen, but the real color I would say is more of a raspberry, and I love that color. I think it's such a beautiful color. It's not something I have a lot of in my wardrobe, and I thought it was so beautiful. It has a boho ruffle, and it has two slits on each side, and it has this beautiful detail, and then obviously my balloon sleeves. And even the little details on the strings here, there's like little bells here, and it is the perfect maxi dress. I can totally picture it right now in the springtime. I can wear it with boots, and then in the summertime I can wear it with sandals, and it's one of those dresses that you can throw on, either dress it up, dress it down. I couldn't believe this was at Winners. I ended up paying $29 for it, which I think is insane for this dress. It's a heavy dress, but a beautiful quality. I'm not sure what brand this is. I'm not sure if it's Anthropologie or maybe Free People. It is so pretty, and I cannot wait to wear it. I still have not worn it. It still has the tag. I am excited about this one. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it, but I will find a place for it, that's for sure. I fell in love really with the color. I was so drawn to the color, and it had such a beautiful boho vibe that I love. And especially in the summertime, I tend to go towards more of my boho style versus my grunge witchy. In the summer, I feel very girly, boho, beachy, all of that fun stuff. So anyway, this is my first purchase that I got. Moving on to my next one, keeping it in the dresses, I end up finding this gorgeous little sundress with the bows and the yellow. It's, I would say, a soft pastel canary yellow with polka dots. Is it polka dots? No, wait, I don't have my glasses, I can't see. I think it's little polka dots or little flowers, but I thought it was so perfect. Again, definitely not a color that I would normally go towards, because when you have blonde hair, I always thought that yellow doesn't go well with blonde hair, but this yellow is so pretty. It's soft. I think that it will look pretty on me. Even with my hair color, I was immediately drawn to the bows. I love a good puff sleeve or a balloon sleeve, or I love some bows. And this was such a perfect summer dress. It has a little slit at the bottom. I would say it's about ankle length on me, and I'm 5'4". The brand name is, it's Trixie with 2X. So I have no idea what this brand is. Trixie Los Angeles. No clue. But I end up paying it $29. Again, $29 for this beautiful dress. I cannot believe it. Such a perfect summer dress. To me, it screams like a garden party. I feel like having a garden party to wear this dress. That was my other dress. Moving on to this two-piece set. Now, I found this at Marshall's, and I got it not this month. I got it a few months back, but I still wanted to put it in this haul because it's such a pretty two-piece. So let me start off with the bottom, and it is this linen, I would say a pencil skirt. It has little stripes here, and I thought it was so pretty. The texture right here. The brand is Rachel Zoe. I got this in the liquidation section, and the skirt was $22. I also got the matching vest, again in the liquidation center, for $22. So the pair of them both were $44 for a two-piece set. And I thought that this was going to be the perfect two-piece set to look a little bit more sophisticated, and I pictured an all monochromatic ivory look, very elegant and girly. If I have an event to go to or something, don't have to worry what top to wear, what bottom to wear. I love my two-piece sets because they're easy throw-ons. If you have something to go to, an event, or you're on a go and you want to grab something, I think two-piece sets, and I would say jumpsuits, are the best. It's nothing spectacular, but I thought it had a beautiful summer vibe with the linen and then the little pinstripes. So, and $44 for two pieces. I mean, amazing. This is why I love either thrifting or Winners. Moving on to the next piece. Okay, this is in between summer, spring, but I again got it in the liquidation center. I'm telling you, girls, I'm telling you, I am the liquidation queen. I love a good sale. I love a good price. It's not that I try to go in there. It's whatever is in there speaks to me. The price speaks to me. Everything speaks to me. So moving on, I thought that with the maybe pinstripe, I can wear it over, or I can wear it with jeans, t-shirt, shorts. This is something that you can also wear in the summertime as well. So it is this beautiful linen blazer, and obviously I got it oversized. I think I even got it an extra large because I really wanted it to be like an oversized blazer. But I thought that this was the perfect summer blazer. I love a good beige neutral color in the summertime. I think it's beautiful. Again, like I said, you can wear it with a plain t-shirt or a tank top, and then a pair of shorts or a little jean skirt. I think that this is so pretty. Or even with an ivory dress, a crochet dress or crochet skirt, and then you cinch it in at the waist like this, I think can look beautiful. I love a good linen in the summertime. It has vacation vibes, beachy vibes, and I love it. And I wanted something a little bit lightweight. And so when I found this, it was coming home with me. So I ended up paying this $39, which is a little bit more on the pricey side when it comes to a blazer, but it's brand new and it's linen and it's the perfect blazer. Moving on to my next blazer, I got this thrifting. It is a Zara blazer. I was not looking for a blazer at all, but when I saw the color, I immediately had to get it. It is this gorgeous bright pink color, but nothing that I've seen before. and I love this color on me. It's not a bubblegum pink, it's not a fuchsia pink, it's that in-between color. I thought it was so perfect. It's not really Barbie pink, but it's the perfect pink for me. It has like a little bit of the dress, like a bit of a raspberry undertone, and it was cropped. And I immediately thought to put these with my purpley trousers and do like a little color blocking. So some purple trousers and then a hot, I think it's hot pink, right? Like a hot pink blazer. And I thought that that would have been the perfect summer outfit or summer spring outfit. And so I immediately had to get it. It was my size. It had my name written all over it. I ended up paying it $19, which is great for a blazer. There are so many ways to wear it. You can wear it with neutral colors. You can wear it with blacks. I know a lot of people sometimes are scared of color, but when it comes to fashion, I am definitely a risk taker when it comes to colors, being eccentric and wearing a pop of color to your look and to your outfit. And so I thought that this was such a great blazer to have in my closet. So that was it when it comes to the clothing part. Now we're going to move our way into the shoes and accessories. So let me start off with my first pair of shoes. There's a store called The Bay. I'm not sure if you have that as well in the States, but in Canada right now they are bankrupt and they are closing. Everything is pretty much 50% off. It's not a store that I normally go in, but I decided to go and check it out since they're closing and I love a good deal. So I fell on these beautiful, simple sandals. I love, first of all, an ankle wrap because you already know about my itty bitty ankles. So I need a good ankle wrap. And then I love a toe wrap as well. And I thought that these were the perfect summer throw-on sandals. You can wear them with a dress, you can wear them with some jeans or shorts, and I wanted a pair of beige ones. They are the brand Steve Madden, so I'm not sure if they're still available. Every year, I always get myself one or two pair of sandals, and these are the ones. I thought that they were super cute. I might do a video on bedazzling them because I have an idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them like this. I might catsify them a little bit and add a little bit of a twist that I got inspired from another pair of sandals. So stay tuned for that. I'm thinking of bedazzling them up a little bit because I think that they are simple and maybe a little too simple for me, but I still love the vibe of them. This is what I was going for. I might get also a pair of black ones similar to these as well. I think they're easy throw-ons. So that was my first pair of shoes. Next pair of shoes, these are definitely not for everybody, but I saw these and I had to get them. I thought that they were so cute. So they are these little jelly shoes and they brought me back to my childhood. There was a pair of pink sparkly ones that we were up north with my family and I was begging my mom to get them. I was obsessed with them. It was very nostalgic, so I had to get these. I thought that they were the cutest little summer shoes to wear. You can wear them with jeans, you can wear them with shorts, a summer dress. I thought that they were such a cute pair of shoes. I got these at Winners and I paid them $19. I mean, $19. I can't believe it. A lot of them that I've seen have a black sole or something that cheapens the sole, and this one had a brown sole and a brown cork inside, and I thought it made them look a little bit more expensive looking. I know it's not for everybody, but I had to get them. And I also love the shape of the toe. It's not round, it's not square, it's that in between. And another thing that I love is that it goes higher. Some of them stop a little lower. I love this one that stops higher up on the foot. I think it makes the foot more elegant and it's prettier depending on how your foot is. I have a very narrow foot. My feet are so narrow. I have a lot of trouble with shoes because my feet are so narrow, and these shoes kind of hug my foot and it goes up the foot as well. Perfect little summer shoes. Moving on to my next pair of shoes, I end up finding these at the thrift store, and they are these gorgeous cowboy boots. I know you're probably thinking, girl, you go have enough cowboy boots, but I can never have too many. So I found these. These are new, brand new. If you look at the bottom of the shoe, the person never wore them. And I think because they are a small size, they're a size 35, which is I believe a 5 in US, and so I wasn't sure they were going to fit me because I'm normally a size 6 or 36, and they fit perfectly. So I think no one was buying them because they were such a small size. So they were meant for me. And I found them at the thrift store. I ended up paying them $37 for them, which I mean is so good for a pair of real suede cowboy boots. And I think that they're from, I think the brand is Zara. I had seen them on Zara and I had wanted them and they no longer had my size. Destiny. They were made for me. I was made to have them. They go with anything. I think they're going to be so versatile. As much as I love to wear my sandals in the summertime, I do love to wear my cowboy boots and a cute little summer dress. It gives a boho style. And so I love my sandals, but I also love my boots. I know a lot of people don't tend to wear boots in the summertime. I love that. I think there's something about cowboy boots in the summertime. I feel very myself. So when I saw these, I could not pass these up. They were definitely coming home with me. So that's it when it comes to the shoe part. Now moving on to the purse. I ended up finding this purse and I was looking for a beige handbag. I have a lot of blacks, I have a lot of browns, but I wanted something that was not too small, not too big, very simple so I can bedazzle it with my million charms. And so I found this super cute handbag. Again, very simple, nothing special. It's the same size as the Moschino one that I showed you guys. Whether I'm running errands or going out, I think that this is the perfect size. It has a strap so I can put it on my shoulder or I can carry it like this on the arm. I wanted something simple so I can add my little bedazzling to it and my little charms, and thought that this was the perfect little bag. It has a texture to it. It has 3 different compartments. And it's such a good bag. I've been wearing it for maybe the last 2 weeks and it is so good. It's one of those colors that I feel you don't have much in your closet, but when you're wearing clothes or taupe colors, whites, you need that cream colored bag. So I'm so glad that I found one and I got it at Winners. I swear, I'm going to be like the spokesperson for Winners or Marshalls. I should be getting a commission on this because, I mean, I'm their girl. So now moving on to other pieces that I got. I thought it was the cutest, perfect for the summertime. I was thinking a little bit more beach vibes. And so I fell on this little, I guess you want to call it a scarf, handkerchief that you can put on your head. And it has all of these daisies and it's crochet. And I thought it was so pretty. Or even with a beautiful sundress, you pop this on. I had to get it. My husband was like, what is that? He's like, is that like a diaper? And I'm like, that's not a diaper. He's like, it's a diaper for your head. I'm like, oh my God. He has no clue. He has no clue about fashion. What does he know? This is not a diaper on a head. This is so cute and girly, and I thought it was gonna look pretty with even maybe an all white look, a white dress, or even if you want to pop it on at the beach and you have a cute little bathing suit and you want a little headscarf on your hair to keep your hair out of your face. I thought that this was the perfect headscarf. I ended up paying it $10. Again, I got it at Winners. I know, Winners. The brand is Piper K. So if you guys want to look for the brand, it's called Piper K. It also had some strawberries. There were different looks to them, but I ended up getting the daisies. Daisies are my favorite flowers, and so when I saw this, I had to get it. It was so cute. Moving on to my next pieces, I'm going to show you this piece. My sister, we went thrift shopping and she found it for me, and she's like, Katja, do you think you're going to like this? So she showed me this super cute cowboy boot pin, and how cute is this? I was like, immediately yes. I have never seen anything like this. Never. I have a lot of brooches. I thought maybe putting it with a scarf and putting it as a sort of knot. I thought that that was so cute. There's so many ways of wearing brooches. You can pile a bunch of them on some blazers. So that's going to lead me to my next piece. I ended up finding this hat at the thrift store. It was $4.85. I know it's not for everybody, but there was something about it. It had a trucker vibe. I also love my trucker hats. And so I found this guy. It was another day that I went with my family and I had found other brooches. And so I wanted to show you that there are so many ways to wear brooches. So you can wear it on your blazers, on your scarves, on your hats. It's endless. But I feel as though it adds a little bit of quirkiness. It adds a little bit of extra. It makes your pieces look more unique and represent you a little bit more. So I added my other cute little brooches. There was a lipstick, there was lips, an eye. This one was an older one that I found at the thrift store, this beautiful leopard brooch. Obsessed with that one. I wear this one a lot. It's my go-to. It's so pretty. Some people can put them on their purses, or you can put them on your shoes. I mean, it's so endless. So when you find a good brooch, you need to grab it, because you'll never find the same brooch ever again. And I think that this cowboy boot is a perfect example of, I mean, I've never seen this, and I'm so glad my sister found it. So that is it when it comes to clothing, accessories. Now I'm going to move on to beauty, because I love my beauty products as much as I love everything else. Home decor, clothing, beauty products are right up there for me. So I wanted to show you a few things that I got this month that I've been trying out for the last couple weeks and that I am loving right now. So I end up getting the Dior Forever Perfect Stick, and it is a foundation stick. I had heard so many great things about it, and so I have been wanting to try it for quite a while. I pulled the plug. Sephora was having the sale, so I decided to buy it. I am so happy that I did. Right now, that's what I'm wearing on my face. It has a good, I would say, medium coverage. It's medium coverage, but it still feels very much like your skin. And that's what I was going for, especially in the summertime. You want something that is a little bit more natural and not as heavy, but that is covering all of those little imperfections that we got going on. So I had to try this, and I love it. I really do love it. I've been wearing it for maybe, I would say, 3 weeks now, and it's literally my go-to, whether I'm going out at night or during the day and I have to run a couple errands. I might put a little bit less. It's very buildable. It's not full coverage, but it's the perfect medium coverage. I think it's a great foundation. I get oily in the T-zones, and I'm also dry, so I'm a combo skin. I'm not sure how it would do on oily skin or how it would do on super dry skin, but it does have a little bit of oil in it. So for dry skin, I don't feel it's picking up a lot of my dry patches or anything I've got going on. I feel that it almost hydrates it in a weird way. Anyway, so I got this. Love it. Keeping it in the Dior family, I again got at the same time. I wanted to get this. I had heard so many great things about this highlighter palette, so I had to try it out, and it is such a pretty palette. I would say, is it my favorite highlighter? It's not my favorite, but if you're someone that likes something that's a little bit more subtle, then this is great. And it has all of these beautiful shades. So it has a rosy tint that I tend to go towards. I go to the rosy tint, and then I go to the champagne color up here. If you want more of a golden look, then there's this beautiful golden color as well. And then there's this more holographic color, I would say, with the white right here. So if you're someone that loves more of a subtle highlight, I think that this is great, and I recommend it. However, I am someone that loves that my cheekbones are bam, like you see it glistening. So my favorite, I would say, is the Rare Beauty, and it is in this beautiful, I will put the color up on the screen. It's beautiful champagne color. This is my all-time favorite. That and the Benefit as well. The Benefit, let me show you guys. The Benefit, it's the cookie color. As you can tell, I am running low on this one, but these two are, I think, my all-time favorites. These are my go-tos. I always wear. They give this beautiful shimmer. Your cheekbones are popping. They are glowing. So if you like more of the more's more when it comes to your highlighter, then I would suggest these two. But if you want a little bit of shimmer and a subtle highlight, then I would definitely recommend this. It's beautiful, it's soft, and I had to try it out. It was good enough for me to share it with you guys. I think it has the perfect amount of shimmer. If you even want to put it on top of your eyes or above your Cupid's bow, I think it's a great palette to have. It's not cheap, so if ever there's Sephora sales, then maybe get it during the Sephora sales, but it's definitely not a cheap palette or a cheap foundation, so it's a little bit of a splurge. But like I've said, honestly, it gives you, especially when you buy at Sephora, I feel that you're able to try it, test it out, see if it works for your skin, and if not, then you can return it. When you buy more things that are from the pharmacy, at Walmart, or at other stores, I feel that the prices are not that much more expensive, and then you're stuck with it. So if the color is not right, if the feel of the foundation is not right, then you can't go and exchange that. So it's a loss for you. So that's what I think is great about Sephora, is the fact that you can try, test it, and if you're not happy with it, then you can bring it back and choose something else. So that's what I have when it comes to the makeup. Moving on to my last pieces that I got. I recently got these, I would say maybe, again, I had 2.5 weeks to try these out. I still have a little bit to go, but so far I am loving these products, and it is from the brand called True Botanicals. There's a girl that I was following and that she was talking about this brand, and so I wanted to try them out. What I really wanted was this serum right here, and it is the Chabula serum, and so far I am loving it. I've been using it for, again, 2.5-3 weeks, and I love how it makes my skin feel. I haven't seen a huge difference yet. My skin overall feels healthier, but it's up in the air still. I'm loving it. I love the feel of it. I can't say I've seen a huge improvement in my skin yet. I know sometimes it takes a bit longer, like a good 3 months for you to really start seeing things. So I will keep you posted on the Chabula, but I'm loving it. I think it pairs perfectly under your makeup. I put it in the evening and I also put it in the morning. So I got the Chabula, the serum. Then I got the Nourishing Cleanser. It smells amazing. First of all, I got a bottle that was broken, so I had to empty this bottle and pour it into another pumping bottle because the pump wasn't working, and I tried everything to unlock it because I know sometimes you gotta press and unlock it, but it was not working. So that started off pretty not good. So anyway, I think it has willow bark and it has a whole bunch of beautiful ingredients and it smells amazing. The only thing that I would say is I feel the consistency is it's not creamy. It doesn't lather. So if you're looking for a face cleanser that lathers and that you feel like you're cleaning your face, then this is not your guy. I feel that it almost feels watered down, which doesn't feel like it's cleaning. So I always use my Tatcha face cleanser and then I have to go in with this one at the end because I feel it won't take as much of the grime out, like the makeup and the excess products that you have on the face. I feel it's not cleaning it as much. It's still a beautiful cleanser. I love to triple clean my face, so I use a face oil, then I use my Tatcha cleanser, and then I would go in with this at the very end. And I'll still use it because I got it. Will I be repurchasing this one? Probably not. But I mean, if you're someone that likes a more milky cleanser, then maybe this is worth trying it out. It smells beautiful. It didn't make me break out. I have super sensitive skin, but it's not my favorite. So I think this would be a no on repurchasing. But then again, maybe someone else and their skin, it'll work amazing. And I also got the glow drops. So I had seen these as well. A lot of people put, especially in the summertime where you don't feel like putting your heavy makeup and you want to still have a little glow on your face. You can put it pretty much all over your body and I love it. I put it underneath my makeup. I think it adds a little bit of bronziness to my skin. Sometimes when I use my self tanner and my face, because I wash my face so much, my self tanner is still on my skin, on my body, but then my face starts going. Face and hands are the first to go. So I love that it kind of makes it that it blends with the rest of my body. And I think it works perfectly underneath makeup. The only thing I have to say about this guy is that every time you use it, you make sure that you shake this little guy. You empty the stopper out and shake it and then take the product, because if you get too much of the glitter and not a good combo of the oil and the glitter, you are going to look like an Oompa Loompa. So that is the only thing. It happened to me. And then I had to rewash my face and I was trying to make it work, but it wasn't working. And I was looking literally like, yeah, like an orange Oompa Loompa. It was not a good situation. And I was going out for dinner with some of my friends. And so I was on a rush and I had to rewash my face. So you really have to shake it before you use it. That is the only downfall that I have to say about this, but or else I'm loving it. I think it's perfect for the face, for even the top of your shoulders if you want to add a little bit of some glistening, or even on your legs. It has a smell. I'm not crazy about the smell, but I still love the product itself and it doesn't make me break out. It's one of the products that I found when it comes to, you know, the glowy sort of goddess, summer, beachy, glowy dewy. If you want something like that, I think it's a great product. So that is it. That is the whole haul. I hope that it wasn't too long for you guys. Comment down below, let me know which piece is your favorite. If you've made it this far, kudos to you. Also, I'm going to let you guys know what I'm wearing. I always do this at the end of my videos. So let me start off with the hat. This is a hat from Urban Outfitters a few years ago. Necklaces, all of them Koakaya. Actually, this is a gift from one of my besties. And then this is Koakaya. Dress, I think you have seen this. It is from Winners. It goes about ankle length dress, and it has a cute little tie. And then the belts are both thrifted. So I put a little shell belt and then this cool belt that I found also thrift shopping. And the rest jewelry Koakaya. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me on this long haul. Let me know which piece is your favorite. Next video, I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a DIY for maybe the wall art or maybe my sandals, or comment down below. Let me know what you would want to see next. Thank you all so much for your thumbs up, your continuous support, and your comments and your beautiful messages. They really melt my heart. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Have the best week ever. Mwah. Bye, guys.